wizarding world. I can't do a Luna Lovegood accent, so this is just gonna be me, kind of, with a higher pitched voice. So you guys in the last like Harry Potter like collection stuff said you want to see my wand collection. Let's take a look. First up, I'm gonna show you guys the Lucius Malfoy, and this is the interactive wand. I have taken it out, and what this one is they were interactive with another wand. I think it lights up, but I've taken the batteries out. Honestly, for a plastic wand, it's really nice. Like, in comparison with the actual like cane that you can get, the detail for like a kid's toy is pretty good. And obviously this is going to be convention safe as well because it's plastic. It's got the button here, the wand. I've got two of these. One of these I've kept in the box because it came with the Death Eater mask and all the robe and stuff. Ooh. Next I have a Noble Collection Bellatrix Lestrange wand. This is in like the cardboard sort of not as good box. I've had this for so many years. The box is beaten and destroyed. This is the one I take to conventions. When I took it to a convention, a friend picked this wand up and it kind of cracked. It comes in the sort of velvety thing. You can see the crack, the carvings in the wood bit, the handle bit. I do have another one of these ones with the plaque and the little mask, but I couldn't find that. But that one is more my display one and not the one that I take to conventions. The wand itself is like a good weight, like there's some weight to it, like it's not like a cheap plastic. It's like a more resin type thing, and it obviously has like a metal rod where this is where the wand is damaged, and I can actually see like the metal rod that probably like is what it's built over the top. But yeah, that's the Bellatrix wand. Next I have a cheap alternative wand which I got from eBay for about £6, and I wanted to show you guys this one because a lot of people don't have the budget for the Noble Collection wand. So this one is the Snape wand. Obviously the box is a one-piece thing, you don't take it apart to move it, and it's just kind of loose in there. As far as the wand itself goes, for a cheap £7 wand, it's pretty good. There's a little paintwork issue at the bottom of it on the handle, but that's not the worst thing. The weight is not as heavy as the Nobles, but it's still a pretty decent weight. But for a cheap alternative, honestly, it does its job. It's really nice. And obviously if you want just a cosplay wand and not one of the Noble Collection wands, this is a great alternative. Next I have the Draco Malfoy wand, and this one is in the Ollivander box. These are the most expensive ones because of the box. They're quite difficult to get out. When you open it, it has this sort of ribbon on the edge. It says products inspired by the world of Harry Potter. Piece of ribbon that you take off. And then there's this really nice fabric casing around the wand. It's really easy to take out, it's like a sponge. And this is Draco Malfoy's wand. Again, it's about the same weight as the Bellatrix one. The paint job's pretty nice. All of them have the Warner Brothers logo on it. I do like the Ollivander boxes, but I do wish they'd made Draco's box green, not yellow, because he's Slytherin, but I don't know if that's just a random thing they've done or if there's some reason behind it, but anyway, that's the Draco wand. Next wand I have is the Narcissa Malfoy. The Narcissa Malfoy wand. This was my very first wand from the Harry Potter studio tour in London, and this one cost £24.95. So this one has the Warner Brothers Studio Tour written on the back of the box. I've actually got mine signed by Helen McCrory. I met her a few years ago and I took my one box for her to get signed. When you open it, it has this little tab that says fragile collectible wand, not a toy. I picked Narcissa's because the detail on her wand is just so nice. It's a lot lighter in the wand part than the Bellatrix. The handle is pretty heavy, but this one feels a lot more fragile than some of the other wands. They have the same logo as the Noble Collection ones, but I'm not certain if they're actual Noble Collection wands or if the Studio Tour have their own set of wands. I'd imagine they would be the Noble Collection ones because they're pretty highly detailed and a good quality, and you pay around about the same price as a Noble Collection unless you're getting the Ollivander box. That's the Narcissa Malfoy wand. Another Warner Brothers Studio Tour wand, and this one is Molly Weasley. This one I actually got given for free when we attended one of the invitation events with the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. One of the free gifts they gave was everyone had a Molly wand, or there was another one but only a few people got that. Her box is more of a brown, and again, I've got this one signed. This was by Julie Walters, which was a year or two ago when I got this signed, so for some reason I have two of these paper things in here, the fragile bit. Maybe this has come from my sister's box and I accidentally, like if she dropped it or something, it's stuck in the box for a start. So her wand is very heavy. It's really nicely detailed though. It's got like the etching like it's wood. The weight is really nice on it. It's a really nice wand, and I'm literally like, how could they give this away for free? Design in the wood design, like in the paint job, it's super nice, and it actually like looks like wood. It doesn't look like it's a resin. Obviously it is like a resin. Yeah, that's Molly's wand. This is my only other Noble Collection wand, which is another Ollivander's box, and this is the Elder wand. And now this I went and got signed by Jude Law, and this was well before Fantastic Beasts had. This was like super early when he was announced as Dumbledore. This, like, I think we got that a couple of weeks after, and he was super shocked. Look at this though, the ribbon on this one is like super nice, and this colour actually goes better for the Elder one because, you know, Dumbledore. Again, ribbons and the nice sponge sort of thing to take it out, and honestly the Elder wand is super nice. The detail on it is incredible. Feels again really fragile though, like compared to the others. The handle part feels more weighty. Paint job is great, detail is great. Now this isn't exactly a wand, but I thought I'd show it anyway. I've had this for a long time, and it is Bellatrix Lestrange's dagger. This is a Noble Collection too. It's in like a velvet sort of case, but it doesn't stay in this as well. It's super heavy. Honestly, I feel like this is metal. I'm not sure if it's the resin, but it feels metal. It's a lot colder than the wands are. It's a lot heavier than the wands are. But the detail is incredible, and I don't actually think these are very easy to like get hold of anymore. That's the Bellatrix dagger. So another wand that I have, and this is one of my favorites ever, is Lucius Malfoy's, and this is a super heavy metal on the cane part. This part slots into his cane. It does get damaged taking it in and out of the cane, so I tend to leave it in if I'm using the cane, or just keep it in the box. This was one of the more expensive ones because obviously it's the cane. The eyes have like, I believe, a like crystal or something in it. It was my first ever purchase of anything super incredibly detailed Noble Collection, and honestly in comparison with the plastic one, they're not actually that far off in size. The bottom handle part, yeah, like there's a lot more there, but honestly that's pretty good. For like the kids version is pretty good. Like the scale of it easily would pass if you need, like, you know, like I said, for a cosplay item. But yeah, this is the cane with it as well. You can put this in, and obviously you can take it out. So yeah, that's Lucius Malfoy's wand and cane. Just thought I'd mention this while I was putting the wands away. There's a clear difference with the size of the Elder wand, which is the purple one, and the Draco Malfoy wand. And these are both from the Ollivander boxes. Again, comparing wand sizes, the Molly versus the Narcissa, there is differences. I actually thought they were all around the same size, but the boxes are actually bigger, so the wands are. That's something I've literally just found out. And that's all for this video, guys. I hope you liked it, and if you want to see more of this sort of Harry Potter reviewy stuff, let me know from this section of stuff what you want to see next, if you want to see anything next. And if you do want to see this video next, which of these costumes do you want to see me review it in? Also, sad faces for Luna not having a Luna wand. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe!